Hey everyone, welcome to my video on King Mealworms. So I bought these off online, and I went to pick it up at the Pet Mega Store, and they were, I think, $15 for 50 grams. That probably came out to about 36 mealworms, or maybe a bit more actually. And then I fed my chickens some remaining ones. So, how do you breed mealworms? I've been looking at YouTube videos myself, and this is my first time. So, what they've told, I've written down the steps one by one. So, step one, if you want them to move on to the next stage, then you have to separate them. Now, you got to remember that these king mealworms are different to normal mealworms. So these king mealworms have to be separated one by one. And so what you do is you put them in these little containers. I just bought them off a $2 shop for $2.99. And they're just called condiment containers. I used my drill and I poked a few holes in there, and I separated the king mealworms. You can see they're all in different stages, but as they shed and as they curl up, they will eventually get to a point where they should go into the next phase called the pupa phase. And that's when they become like a white little kind of bug, about maybe this long. And they will eventually turn into a beetle. So I've also bought this black basket from the $2 shop, and I also got these containers, 5-liter containers, and I filled it with oats and bran for $3. The idea is to once they've become beetles, is to place them in one of these 5-liter containers. And after a while, they will start to lay eggs, and you put carrots, like sliced up, thin slices of carrot for their water and moisture. Or you could put banana peels. But mainly they eat the oats. And they will get the water from, say, the dry fruit or vegetables. You can put an egg carton in there and put the carrot on top of that, so that it doesn't really make your oats mold. But you can do what you want. So after the beetles are in the first container, they will then lay eggs, and then once you see little mealworms hatch inside, and you can see things moving in the mealworms, in the oats, it's time to move the beetles to the second container and allow the mealworms to grow in there, so that the beetles don't eat the mealworms, so that the beetles can continue to lay. On the internet, they say the beetles can last a few years. So really, you just keep on cycling. So what happens is the beetle goes there, it lays their eggs, and over here the worms grow. Once they grow, you put them in the containers, and the cycle continues. So my goal is I can hopefully have a cycle where it's always continuous, and then if there's any excess, I will feed my chickens. So follow me. So this is part one. This is when the mealworms are in their mealworm phase, and larva phase, or whatever you call it. And let's wait for the next phase. All right, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.